Well, welcome back to Fox 18 Sports Sunday. Look at this. We have got more Tigers in here, and I've got some blue on as well, so I kind of feel like I'm part of the crew. Of course, Noah is here. How about Casey Etheridge, terrific football player, wrestler, track, and Coach Jason Smith, the head coach of the boys basketball team. Guys, great to have you join us. First off, as we get going, Coach, I'll let you first start. Just sort of your thoughts on Noah and what he's meant to you and his future going to Northwestern. I'm sure you're not surprised about any of this.
No, not at all. He's got a great work ethic. He's a great kid. That's first and foremost. He's such a great kid, as you can experience by interviewing him all the time. But Northwestern's getting one heck of an athlete and one heck of a human being. And so he's going to be successful just because of those things alone.
Casey, thoughts on your teammate, and boy, the fun you guys must have together with all those Princeton victories out there on the football field.
Yeah, like they say, you are who you hang out with, and I really enjoy hanging out with Noah and being with him outside of sports, but even in sports, very encouraging, a great teammate, and he's willing to do things for others. Obviously, we aren't much of a passing team. He's not just willing to catch the ball, he's willing to block and do anything he can for us to win.
Coach, we're going to shift to basketball in a moment, but Noah, talk a little bit about Casey and what you see from him out there on the field.
Oh yeah, I mean, I feel bad for anybody that's got to try to tackle him because it doesn't really go well for them. He's a hard worker. He's always wanting to do something, do a little extra than everyone else just to get that edge on you. And he excels in all three sports that he does. It's a great teammate to have, and great role model for the younger kids because we really pride in building up our program and getting all these younger kids to look up to kids like Casey.
I remember when you talked about Northwestern, when you made the announcement about Northwestern, the role model experience and how significant that is to you to set an example for the kids in Princeton.
Oh yeah, there's no better feeling. I mean, they make you feel like you're on top of the world just because they're asking for autographs, they're asking for pictures. They make me feel like I'm playing in the NFL or something like that. They just make me feel like I'm famous. And it's a great feeling, and I love our community.
All right, guys, we're going to queue up your game against Chicago King. You can take a look at it in the monitor, and I'm going to have you chime in on this stuff because there was a whole lot of highlights in this one, and there's a whole lot of Casey Etheridge in these highlights as well. Of course, Coach and the fans that are there, they're always there. And then here we go. How about Casey Etheridge? Take this one away. How about 53 yards? How about this?
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Casey, what do you make of that one?
That was a fun one.
That is a fun one indeed. Then you got Ace Christensen plowing in for a 2-point conversion to give you guys a 8-0 lead at that point. And then, Casey, here you go again. What are you seeing as this just all comes together for you?
Great blockers out in front. That's what I see.
And then here you go again. Just the blocking, just the whole thing comes together. And look at you, you're in the end zone. It's like, yeah, no big deal. I've been there. You're playing with it. And then it's another number one moment as things are coming together for you guys. As you're going to take a look at this one. Nice pass, and here you go. You pull it in.
That was my favorite one by far.
How come?
That was the only reception I had all season.
Was that the only reception you had all season?
That was the only reception I had.
That is something else. How about that? Well, of course, you got to get number 11 in here. Yeah. Noah, where were you? Here you go. Of course he's in here. And that was just like a walk in the park for you.
Yep. He's great blocks. That play works pretty high percentage.
Yeah, you guys, and then that was a 4th down stop on the defensive side. And Casey, we've got another touchdown run for you coming up here after you guys make the stop on the defense. That football team, boy, you guys have had it clicking over the last couple of years, for no doubt about it. And here you go one more time into the end zone. And it was a 34-16 playoff win in Chicago. As we come back out to the studio, how much fun is that bus ride home after you guys just take care of business in a playoff game in Chicago?
A lot better than if we lost.
Sure, no doubt about it. Well, let's talk a little bit about basketball for a moment. And Coach, your basketball program has been terrific. You guys have been making a whole lot of noise. Tell us a little bit about the Princeton basketball team and how much you enjoy running that program.
Yeah, it's been a blast. I've been there 6 years now, and it's kids like Noah, Teagan, we can name Grady Thompson over and over again. I'm just blessed to have a lot of talent and to have a lot of guys that want to work really hard. And they do such a great job of listening and being coachable. And in a tribute to those guys to help building this program where it's at today.
Let's take a look at some of the basketball highlights. And, Coach, I'm going to bring you in here as well. And, you can all sort of chime in here. How much fun is it just to go up there and slam that thing down? I mean, that's something I have never done. I know you're shocked. Something I have never done in my life. I certainly haven't done that either. But how much fun is that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a great time. It's something I look forward to definitely getting, the fans into it, my teammates into it. Maybe if we're struggling, kind of slow start, if I get one dunk in, it's kind of lights up the place.
Absolutely. Casey, you're out there at those games, I'm sure, supporting the team.
I was telling them at dinner, I'd rather watch these high school basketball games over any other basketball game.
Yeah, they have had some absolute electric atmospheres. Coach, what's it like watching these guys do their thing?
It's been a blast. Sometimes it's frustrating having so many athletic kids to try to corral to play basketball, but at the end of the day, you gotta just let them be athletes like this guy is right here. I mean, he's had so many amazing dunks over his career from the sophomore year up to his senior year, and a lot of electric dunks that really sparked us into a lot of wins. And, everybody asks me, is like, will you take the kids out when they miss a dunk? I'm like, a made dunk outweighs a missed dunk any day of the week. So if they can dunk it, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, and just so smooth out there, making the shots, making it happen. It's just got to be a blast to be playing both of those sports and being out there with your teams, Noah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Some terrific stuff there as the Tigers continue to shine. All right, we are going to take a break. We have got more to do with the guys in blue. The Princeton Tigers are in the house. Great to have you here. We're back after this on Fox 18 Sports Sunday.